Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. I've got a couple of inexpensive options for some softer hammers. Essentially you can consider these, based on the price and what they're for, kind of sacrificial hammers. And that's these two. This is a Tekton plastic ended hammer, and this one came from a company called Tool. I don't see them available on Amazon. I'll put a link, but I think I got this for a little over 10 bucks for a tiny brass hammer, which to me is a good deal. I use brass hammers on a lot of softer materials, especially working with aluminum, but larger ones, you know, they're great. This shop iron here I think was like 40 bucks or something like that, and you can see you get dinged up pretty quick. But when you don't want to you know, mess up something, you know, you want to use a softer hammer. This snap-on here has replaceable ends. You can see there's probably about due. Soft blow hammer. This one I melted. But it's also, you know, you just sacrifice them because you want to get the job done. But this one seemed pretty solid for about $10. Tekton. This is the 30812. Dual-sided soft blow mallet. Nothing too exquisite here. Comes with these two screw-on plastic covers, but basically you know, provides a pretty good solid punch there. The small brass hammer, the same. You can get stuff done if you're using punches or things you don't want to, if you happen to scuff against something, or if you, you know, are tapping a softer material. That's where these brass come in, or non-sparking. You know, if you've got some reason to be concerned about that, you know, that's where stuff like this comes in. But it's a real soft material, so you can bung it up pretty quick. Others, I've got plastic tipped PB Swiss. If I was doing something that required, you know, a soft touch, but smaller than maybe a smaller head or smaller, more precise, even harder plastic than this tiny little snap-on. I love this thing. The weight on this guy it says 10 ounces, but it just feels so light, because this one here, if you look, this guy is 20 ounces. I don't know. It feels like less than half. You know, but the head is just so light on that. It's just a fun hammer. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to put a link down below for both of these. There's also a gear wrench brass hammer that's a little bit bigger, that is about 20 bucks. And then this one I think was 42, something like that, for the shop iron. Or you can get Snap-on or Blue Point or whatever, you know, off the truck for quite a bit more. But this one surprised me as being a, you know, the handle, super smooth, very, very good quality for $10. And getting some of these smaller hammers, you know, small ball peen, small plastic, and now small brass, to me is worth having. And then if you just want a plastic hammer, yours is about dead, or you want one that you don't care, you know, if you sacrifice it, gets too hot, and, you know, has interchangeable ends. This Tekton for about 10 bucks seems very hard to beat. Anyway, if you've got a favorite hammer, let me know, or another lead on some of these sacrificial hammers. There are a lot of no-names out there, but sometimes you can't get replaceable parts for them, or you're just not sure what the quality is going to be like. You know, and this is, you can look at that pretty close. You know, not perfect, but for $10, for a nice brass head. Anyway, with that, Doc out.